Hello and welcome everyone. Myself CMA Bhageshri. Today we are going to continue our topic, that is illustrations of CMA final paper number 14 SFM. Topic is financial derivatives in that options. Today we will solve illustration number 32. Ascertain the value of an option expiring 1 year later for the following securities. Okay, so basically ABC Limited and here MN Limited, okay, is quoting at 110. So ABC Limited is quoted at 110. It means a spot price of ABC Limited is 110. After 3 months the stock price will be either 100 or 150. Okay, so there is a possibility that stock price, it means after 3 months जो भी market price रहेगा. Okay, so this is nothing but future market price. Okay, so future में market में कितना price रहेगा, 100 और 150. Okay, exercise price is 120. Okay, after that 3 months option in case of MN Limited, same question is given. Exercise price is 350. Stock price is expected to be, means after 3 months what will be the spot price. Okay, so that would be 250 or 450. Presently the shares are traded at a 380. This is nothing but the spot. Okay, traded, it means spot, today's price. Okay, today's market price 380. The risk free rate assume 12% for continuous discounting. This is nothing but R is given. Okay, so let's start. This is somewhere new type of question, but it's very important and easy too. So first of all, ABC Limited and MN Limited, those are writers. Okay, those are writers, not holders. So from writers point of view we are solving. Okay, so we have to ascertain the value of options. It means value of a call option also and value of a put option also. Okay, after completing ABC Limited you will get the idea about this type of question, so you can easily solve the MN Limited. Okay, we will today solve the same type of question only. So 32 and 34 we are going to solve today. So here writer, that is ABC Limited, and here see spot price of ABC Limited. Okay, 110, it is quoted at 110. So this is nothing but 110. Exercise price is given for ABC Limited is 120. Okay, so this is the spot price and exercise price. Okay, call will be call or a put option, whatever option is there will be exercised after 3 months. Okay, so after 3 months we have decided that exercise price is 120, and there are the possibilities that future market price, it means after 3 months what will be the market price of that stock or a share, it is 150 or 100. Okay, so normally 100 and 150 is given, but the 150 I will write here and 100 I will write here. Okay, so higher and lower, like that we should write. Okay, this is not compulsory, but we should write like that. So 150 and 100 I have written. Okay, just I am filling the data, nothing more than that. Now we are calculating the difference. Okay, difference, so difference, or we can say it intrinsic value of a call option. Okay, so intrinsic value of a call option, we know the formula, that is market price minus exercise price comma 0. So here market price is 150, exercise price is 120. So market price minus exercise price, it is nothing but 30. Okay, and here in this case market price is 100, exercise price is 120, so I am getting minus 20, and we know that intrinsic value never we write minus, so we are writing 0. Okay, so 100 minus 120, it is minus 20, so we cannot write minus figure in case of intrinsic value, so that's why we are writing 0. Okay, they are not talking about this is a call option, but we are just starting from the point of view of call option, so that's why future market price minus exercise price I am doing. Okay, I hope you are getting me. After completing the question you will get the idea about this. So first of all, hedge ratio we have to calculate. Okay, hedge ratio, how to calculate the hedge ratio? Change in the value of option divided by change in the future spot price, that is higher minus lower. Okay, so change in the value of option, it means intrinsic value. So rupees 30. Okay, higher to lower we have to go, so that's why 30 minus 0, 30 minus 0, and here spot price difference. Okay, future spot price यानी कि future market price. Okay, future में क्या exactly market में price रहेगा वो, so future में क्या price रहेगा उसका difference. So here 150 minus 100. Okay, higher minus lower, higher minus lower. So here difference is 30 only, and here it is 50. Okay, so here difference is 50. We have to calculate the hedge ratio over here. So 30 divided by 50, I am getting 0.6. I am getting 0.6. I am getting 0.6. Okay, so hedge ratio 0.6 means if the writer will write one call option, then writer will have to purchase 0.6 shares today for no gain, no loss. Okay, so basically writer has to protect himself by purchasing the 0.6 shares today itself. Okay, so that he can offer the call option. So basically this is a hedge ratio. First step is calculation of hedge ratio, and formula is very simple. If you draw the information like this, then you can easily calculate the hedge ratio. After that we are discussing about writer. So step 2, that is cash required at a spot to purchase the call option. Okay, if the writer is offering call option, okay, it means holder will get the right to buy. Okay, so if holder will get the right to buy, then writer will get the obligation to sell. Okay, so for selling the stock in the future, he must have the stock today. So that's why cash required at a spot to purchase the call option. Okay, I will explain in Hindi. See, अगर राइटर को राइटर को कॉल ऑप्शन ऑफर करना है किसी होल्डर को, सो होल्डर क्या करेगा, फ्यूचर में होल्डर को मिलेगा राइट टू बाय, और राइटर पे आएगा ऑब्लिगेशन टू सेल. अगर फ्यूचर में सेल करना है स्टॉक अंडर कॉल ऑप्शन, सो उसके पास तो स्टॉक होना चाहिए ना, इसीलिए वो परचेज कर रहा है आज स्पॉट रेट पे. ओके, सो कैश रिक्वायर्ड एट स्पॉट रेट टू परचेज द call option we are calculating. First of all, we will write the spot value, and here spot value we have already written. It is 110 multiplied by this hedge ratio. Okay, 110 multiplied by this hedge ratio, I am getting rupees 66. So this much amount is required today to purchase that call option. And in this value, okay, in this amount, what is included? Value of a call plus bank borrowing. Okay, because he don't have money today, so he is going to borrow. So that's why value of a call is also in that, and the bank borrowing is also in that. Okay, next, कैलकुलेशन ऑफ अ कैश पोजीशन ऑफ अ राइटर एट अ एक्सपायरेशन. एक्सपायरेशन का मतलब होता है 3 मंथ्स के बाद उसका क्या पोजीशन रहेगा, गेन में रहेगा, लॉस में रहेगा, वो सब हम लोग देखेंगे. ओके, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल केस ए, दैट इज इफ द मार्केट प्राइस. ओके, मार्केट प्राइस मतलब ये. ओके, so 150 is the first probability and 100 is the second probability. Okay, then so just we have to apply the hedge ratio in that. So first of all 150 multiplied by 0.6, and here 100 multiplied by 0.6. okay, 150 multiplied by 0.6, it is 90, so rupees 90, and here 100 multiplied by 0.6, rupees 60. okay, rupees 60. See, we have used this part, right? We have used this part. Now we will use this part, intrinsic value wala part. Okay, so just deduct this. So here 90 minus 30, फर्स्ट मार्केट प्राइस 150 का इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू 30 है. ओके, और दूसरे मार्केट प्राइस 100 का इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू 0 है, सो माइनस 0. So I am getting here 60 and here also 60. Okay, this should come equal. Okay, ये जो रहता है वो equal आना चाहिए, तो हमारा आ रहा है. Okay, so this is correct one. So here we have calculated the position of a writer after expiration of that period, and that is after 3 months what will be the position. Okay, now next one, step number 4, that is bank borrowing. Okay, we are calculating here bank borrowing. Okay, so bank borrowing, that is means 60 we got, right? So that would be the bank borrowing, and here we are going to calculate the present value of that bank borrowing. Okay, it means what is the today's requirement. Okay, what is the borrowing amount today? Okay, that 60 is along with the interest, and we are calculating today's amount. So here 60 divided by ERT. Okay, so 60 divided by E and R is rate percentage is given 0.12 multiplied by T means time period. We know that it is 3 months. So 3 by 12. Okay. So 60 divided by, we have to calculate this, 0.12 multiplied by 3 by 12 multiplied by that number 244,17206 plus 1, and this 12 times, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. Okay, I am getting value like this, so we will just write it up to 4 decimal places. So it would be 1.0305. Due to this 5, this 4 will become 5. Okay, so 60 divided by 1.0305. I am getting like this. So up to 2 decimal places we are going to round off. So it is 58.22. Okay, so here we got the bank borrowing amount, and we know this equation which we have written in the last page. Okay, in the second step we got 66, right? So we are using like that. So in this question we have to calculate the value of call option. So I don't know what is the value of call option, so I am just writing here in short, plus bank borrowing amount I got here rupees 58.22 just now I got, and here total amount is 66, right? So I am sending this here. So value of a call is equal to 66 minus 58.22. Therefore value of a call is equal to rupees 66 minus 58.22. I am getting here 7.78. Value of a call in case of ABC Limited we got 7.78. Okay, now we know the put call parity theorem formula, so in that I will put the values, so I will get the value of a put option also. So let's start. First of all, value of a call I got 7.78. I am not writing here rupees because of space. So plus present value of exercise price, I don't know, we have to calculate in working note. So what is the exercise price in case of ABC Limited? It was 120. Okay, so rupees 120 divided by ERT, ER मतलब इतना divided by T months time period. Okay, so here 120 divided by this value we have already just now calculated, so I am just copying directly from there. Okay, you can calculate it again, but I am not going to calculate. 120 divided by 1.0305. Okay, I am getting like this. So up to 2 decimal places I am going to round off. 116.45. 116.45. Okay, now just put this in formula. 116.45 is equal to value of put option I don't know, and value of stock means spot rate. Okay, we know that value of stock means spot rate, and spot rate is 110. Okay, so let's start calculation. 7.78 plus 116.45. I am getting here 124.23 is equal to value of a put plus 110. Okay, so just send this 110 here. 124.23 minus 110 is equal to value of put option. So here I am going to get the final answer, that is value of call. So minus 110, I am getting here 14.23. 14.23. Okay, let's check the answer. That is value of call option and value of put option in the textbook. See, there is a calculation and their method is somewhere different. I think this is a better one, so that's why I am following this. Answer will be same. Okay, 7.78 is the value of call and 14.23 is the value of a put. Okay, I hope you have understand this ABC Limited, so that now we can easily solve MN Limited. Okay, same way में MN Limited का करना है. MN Limited is also a writer and a spot price of MN Limited. Okay, here we are using the data. So spot price of MN Limited is 380 and exercise price of MN Limited is 350 they have given, After that, future market price after 3 months, what will be the market price? That is 250 and 450, and we have decided that higher to lower we are going to write. So here I am writing 450 and here I am writing 250. Okay, just try to remember this, higher to lower we have to write, so that it will be helpful for us in the further calculation. Okay, so next is 450, okay, minus 350, because we are calculating here intrinsic value, and we know the formula of intrinsic value, that is market price minus exercise price. So market price is 450 and here exercise price is 350, so I am getting here 100, and here 250 minus 350, it is also 100, but that is in minus and we don't write minus figures, so that's why 0. Okay, now hedge ratio. So change in the value of option, it is nothing but intrinsic value का difference, 100 minus 0. Okay, and here change in the future spot price, यानी कि future का जो market price रहता है ना, उसका difference, higher to lower we have to take. So here higher value is 450 and a lower value is 250. Okay, so 100 minus 0, it is nothing but 100. Okay, here 250, sorry, 450 minus 250, this is 200, this is 200. Okay, now 100 divided by 200, I am getting here 0.5. Okay, so here 0.5. Okay, 0.5 is my hedge ratio. Now it's very easy. Cash required at a spot, and my spot is 380, and just apply your hedge ratio. Okay, hedge ratio just apply करना है. So 380 multiplied by 0.5, I am getting 190. I am getting here 190, and we know that in this value call option is there and bank borrowing is also there. Okay, call option is there and bank borrowing is also there. And how I understand that in this amount call option is there, why put option is not there? Because we have used the intrinsic value formula of call option. Okay, so that's why call value is there. Okay, अगर ऊपर हम लोग ने intrinsic value का जो फॉर्मूला है वो कॉल ऑप्शन का यूज किया है ना ऊपर, वो 100 और 0 लाने के लिए, सो इसीलिए ये अमाउंट में कॉल ऑप्शन का अमाउंट है, पुट ऑप्शन का नहीं है. ओके, सो नेक्स्ट पार्ट, कैलकुलेशन ऑफ अ कैश पोजीशन ऑफ अ राइटर एट एक्सपायरेशन, दैट इज आफ्टर 3 months. सो वी नो दैट जस्ट अप्लाई hedge ratio in this values. Okay, so here 450 multiplied by hedge ratio, here 250 multiplied by hedge ratio. Okay, 450.5. Okay, 225, sorry, here 225. Okay, 225 minus intrinsic value, its intrinsic value was 100. Okay, so 100 minus करेंगे, so it would be 125 rupees, 125. Okay, next one, 250 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय हेज रेशियो अप्लाई करना है, इट इज़ 125, एंड इसका जो इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू ऊपर आया था वो 0 आया था, 0, सो माइनस करेंगे, सो 125 ही रह जाएगा. ओके, सो 125 ही रहेगा और ये इक्वल ही आना चाहिए. ओके, वी आर गेटिंग इक्वल, सो दिस इज करेक्ट वन. नेक्स्ट पार्ट, स्टेप 4, that is bank borrowings. Okay, step 4, that is bank borrowings, that equal value we got rupees 125 divided by ERT. Okay, divided by ERT, same steps are there, this is just for your practice. Okay, so E and R is 0.12 multiplied by 3 by 12, same time period is there, so 125 divided by, I am not going to calculate this again. Okay, you can calculate if you want a practice. Then here 1.0305 it was there value we have calculated, so 125 divided by 1.0305, I am getting like this. So up to 2 decimal places we are going to write like this. Okay, now we will calculate the value of a call option. So value of a call plus bank borrowing is rupees 121.30, and here we know this equation from where I got and have already told you. Okay, in the step 2 we have written this equation using pencil. Okay, do you remember? And just now solving this equation, I have sent this here. I will get value of call option here, 190 minus 121.30. Okay, I am getting here 68.70. Now put call parity theorem we are going to use, so that we'll get the value of a put option also. Okay, so here value of a call option is 68.70 and present value of exercise price. Okay, we have to solve this again because exercise price is different. Exercise price is 350 in case of MN Limited. Okay, exercise price is 350 divided by E 0.12 multiplied by 3 by 12. Here 350 divided by इसका कैलकुलेशन एंड मुझको पता है ये इतना आता है. ओके, जस्ट राइट एंड डिवाइड 350 divided by 1.0305. I'm getting here 339.64. 339.64. just use this is equal to value of put I want to calculate and value of a stock means today's spot. टुडे का स्पॉट वैल्यू है इस केस में, स्पॉट वैल्यू है 380. ओके, आई एम जस्ट राइटिंग 380. नाउ जस्ट ऐड दिस 68.70 प्लस 339.64. ओके, 408.34 इज इक्वल टू वैल्यू ऑफ पुट प्लस 380. इसको इधर सेंड करेंगे, सो 408.38 minus 380 is equal to value of put. Therefore I will get here value of put option rupees 408.34 minus 380. It is 28.34. Okay, let's check the answers. This is a call, this is a put option. इसका वैल्यू चेक करते हैं. वैल्यू ऑफ अ कॉल एंड वैल्यू ऑफ अ पुट exact same answer. Method is different somewhere, but it's okay, we are getting same answer. Okay, so here answer is there. Okay, you can follow any method but answer should be same. Okay, so finally here we have completed illustration number 32. Now see, illustration number 32 is quite similar, but there is some another calculation is there, so video's length will be more due to this illustration number 33. So I am just keeping it because illustration number 34 is exactly same in this concept. We will cover that in this video. So let's start illustration number 34. Okay, similar kind of question is there. So stock of a Kamla Workwood is currently quoted. So currently quoted का मतलब है spot. Okay, in 3 months time it could be either 90 or 135. Again 3 months time is there and here future में market price का जो probability मतलब कितना रहेगा वो बताया है. So 90 भी हो सकता है, 135 भी हो सकता है. Okay, cases are there. After that ascertain the value of a call option. Okay, with the exercise price 120. So only call option का वैल्यू इसमें भी पूछा है. उधर वैल्यू ऑफ ऑप्शन बोला था तो दोनों निकाला था, इधर भी हम लोग दोनों फाइंड आउट करेंगे. ओके, सो वैल्यू ऑफ कॉल ऑल्सो एंड वैल्यू ऑफ पुट ऑल्सो आई एम गोइंग टू कैलकुलेट. हियर एक्सरसाइज प्राइस इज गिवन and percentage, that is R is given 8%. Okay, let's start fast. So first of all spot price currently quoted मतलब spot price 110. exercise price is 120 and फ्यूचर का मार्केट प्राइस में हायर लोअर लिखना है. ओके, सो हायर इज 135, लोअर इज 90. लेट्स कैलकुलेट द डिफरेंस, दैट इज इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू. सो 135 minus 120, आई एम गेटिंग हियर 15. 90 minus 120, I am getting minus figure, so we cannot write minus, so that's why 0. Okay, normally start with a call option, that would be better. Here hedge ratio is there, so we know the formula. Change in the value of option, it means intrinsic value wala difference, so 15 minus 0. And here change in the future spot price, higher minus lower, so higher minus lower मतलब इसका difference. So 135 minus 90. Okay, so here it is 15 only and 135 minus 90, I am getting here 45. so rupees 45 I am getting the difference. Now 15 divided by 45, 0.33, so 0.33, okay, 0.33. After that, same step, cash required at a spot, okay, so my spot rate is 110 multiplied by this 0.33. My hedge ratio, up to 2 decimal places we should take hedge ratio, so 110 multiplied by 0.33, I am getting here 36.30, 36.30, and we know that in this amount what we are having, that is value of a call also and bank borrowing also, okay. So calculation of a cash position of a writer after 3 months, after at expiration means after 3 months. So for future market price we have written, just apply the hedge ratio in that, so 135 multiplied by 0.33, just apply, nothing more than that. Here 90 multiplied by 0.33, okay, so let's calculate 135 multiplied by 0.33, okay. I am getting like this, so we will round off, full round off, okay. So full round off का मतलब इधर होएगा 45, okay, it would be 45 minus intrinsic value is 15, okay, so minus, see, 45 minus 15, here I am getting 30, okay. After that 90 multiplied by 0.33, I am getting like this, so I will round off, so it is 30, okay, 30 माइनस इसका इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू 29.7 का मतलब राउंड ऑफ करके 30 आएगा, और माइनस ऊपर का जो इंट्रिंसिक वैल्यू रहता है वो, दैट इज 0. So here directly I am getting 30, and we know that this should be same, so we are getting same value. Now next, bank borrowing, okay, bank borrowing, that 30 I will write divide by ERT, that is along with interest, okay. Here present value we are calculating, this is 3 months after value, so 0.08, okay. Now rate of R is 8%, so 0.08 multiplied by 3 by 12, time period is same, that is 3 months, okay, time period is same, 3 months. Now rupees 30 divide by, okay, 0.8, 0.08 see 8% was there, so divide करेंगे तो इतना ही आएगा, okay. So 0.08 multiplied by 3 by 12 multiplied by 244,17206 plus 1, this 1 2 3 4 5 12 टाइम तक करना है, 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, okay. I am getting like this, so divide by 1.0202, 0202, 30 divided by 1.0202, like this, okay. So round off करेंगे 2 decimal तक, 29.41, 29.41, okay. In step 3 we have rounded off, full round off we have done, because we want that 30 equal, that's why, okay. If you don't round off there, full round off, then if you take 2 decimal places, then it will not be exactly same, so that's why we have rounded off full in case of step 3, but after that we will round off up to 2 decimal places. Now it's very easy to calculate the value of a call option. Here bank borrowing I got rupees 29.41, and here this is 36.67, okay. So value of a call is equal to 36.67. Here 36.67 was not there, 36.30, okay. Accordingly I have changed, I don't know from where I written, by mistake I wrote that. So here final answer is 6.89, okay, 6.89 I got as a value of a call option. Now next, value of a call option is 6.89 plus present value of exercise price, and exercise price is given 120, right, 120 divided by E 0.08 multiplied by 3 by 12, so 120 divided by this value we have already calculated, 1.0202, 120 divided by 1.0202, 120 divided by 1.0202, okay. Finally, we are getting here 117.62. 117.62. 117.62 plus value of a put I don't know, and value of a stock. Value of a stock means spot में कितना रहेगा? Spot में it is quoted at 110. 110. So just calculate this. 6.89 plus 117.62, 124.51 is equal to value of a put plus 110. 124.51 minus 110 is equal to value of a put is equal to rupees 14.51. 14.51. Okay, now we have just followed the same process, same steps as like illustration number 32, but there is a difference in the answer of illustration number 34. Okay, that's not a major difference. Okay, little bit difference is there, and here they don't have calculated the value for put option, because in the question value of put option was not asked. We are just calculating, just we are following the method, so that's why we have just calculated. Only value of a call option they have calculated, which was asked in the question. So here following the same steps as like illustration number 32, I am getting the answer 6.89, right? And here see, they have used somewhere different formula. Okay, alternative method, alternative method, alternative method. बहुत सारे alternatives दिए हुए, but I think we should follow only one method, because in exam we don't remember these types of alternatives just for solving one question. So that's why according to me this is better to follow only one method. Okay, so that's why due to the different methods the answers are different. Okay, somewhere see, first answer from first alternative it is okay, here also that is same, but in the third alternative their answer also somewhere different. Okay, and there is a difference in our answer and their answer. See, 7.23 is their answer and 6.89 is our answer. So just for 0.34 point formula difference is there. Okay, so 0.34 point is okay. I don't know how they have got this, because look at the formula. Here different formula is there, here different method, here different method. Okay, so I think there is a difference in the answer, but that is not a big issue, only 0.34 इतना ही difference है. Okay, so that's okay. I'm just following the same steps, same formula, so there is no problem, I think. See, we can eliminate that 0.34 difference. Okay, I understood that how they are getting that exactly 7.23. See, here hedge ratio was 0.33333. Okay, just see, 15 divided by 45. Okay, like this. Okay, so while calculating this they have used like that, so that's why they are not getting difference. So 110 multiplied by 0.333333. Okay, that difference is not a big issue, but I want to show that without calculating like 33333 what will be the answer, and after using this 0.33333 what will be the exact answer. Okay, so earlier, just now we have seen the answer using 0.33, right, and we are getting 0.34 difference due to this, and now I am eliminating that difference. Okay, eliminating that difference. So let's change accordingly. So here we are getting 36.67. okay, earlier we were getting 36.30, now 36.67. okay, so just remember that if hedge ratio is exact, it means 0.5, 0.6, just apply like that, but here it is 0.33333, so while applying use 0.3333, so that exact answer you will get. Okay, otherwise 0.6666 if it comes, then also apply 0.6666, so that exact answer you will get. Okay, so here we have changed this second step answer, and we know that we will use this second step answer here, so it is 0.67, 0.67 only. Okay, 0.67. now I am just changing the answer accordingly. So 0.67 36.67 minus 29.41. I am getting here 7.26. Okay, 7.26. And no, we know that in the third alternative, see, 7.26. So here we are getting exact same answer. Okay, so value of a call option is 7.26. After that we'll just add this. Okay, due to this mistake we understand that if we get the hedge ratio like that, so we have to use entire value, so that we'll get the exact same answer. Okay, if you get difference then also it is not a big issue, that's okay. So here 124.88 minus 110, so final answer is 14.88. Okay, value for put option they have not calculated. Okay, accordingly I have just made changes. Okay, I hope you are getting me, otherwise that difference is okay. Okay, so here we have completed illustration number 34. If you found this video helpful, then please like the video, do share with your friends, subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get more updates, and please check my channel's playlist to get more videos on various topics, and also join the Telegram group, link is given in description box. Otherwise you can directly search in the Telegram by typing the channel name. Thanks for watching, friends.